Hey guys, I'm here. Welcome back for the third and final of the 60th anniversary Doctor Who specials. It feels like we really just started, man. The last couple of weeks have just flown by with these specials dropping and everything in between, all the speculation, all the theories, all that jazz, and it's been a lot of fun. And I'm very curious to see what happens, man, especially considering this long time rival of the Doctor returning from the scenes to give him another challenge. So I'm very curious to see what happens. So let's go ahead and hop in. If you want to see the full-length reaction, check it out over on Patreon, or if you got a member of the channel, gets you access as well. It is on watch-along format, so you will need your own footage to sync up with the time codes of our reaction to the entire episode. Over there, you get the same thing for all the other shows and movies that we cover on the channel. You just get to suggest and vote on what movies we react to each month. We got monthly Q&As, behind-the-scenes footage, to try to make it worth your while. It's your way to support the channel. But guys, at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. If you enjoy this reaction, at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already, because it really does help these videos out. And that all said and out of the way, let's go ahead and hop into the giggle. Here we go.
Guten Tag, kommen into the hall. It is raining, is it not?
I still wish they didn't say who he was. You know, that would have been a fun surprise. And it was even in the description of the special.
We have the teddy bears and the Harvey Horsen. Who does not want the Harvey Horsen to go clip at the club down the Strasse?
No, I just want this, really.
Stooky Bill, but you will leave the family all alone.
Just him, thank you. Is that real hair?
Yeah?
Yeah, probably.
I cut it off the head of a beautiful lady. She will not miss it. She will never miss anything ever again.
Oh my god! Jesus, he's creepy.
Stooky. That's a Scottish one.
Oh my god. Considering most of his dolls are actual people, that's real messed up.
How hot is it in there? We're not going to catch fire, are we? That's why we need Stooky Bill. No man could sit underneath that temperature.
Oh. Now, what I'm trying to remember is I don't know if that's anyone we've seen before. Maybe not, but it's been a while. Oh yeah, I forgot where we ended off and everything was just falling apart. I really like this score for this scene right now.
It is mine, and I will do with it what I like. You'll get yourself killed. It's my life, not yours.
There he is.
Excusez-moi, monsieur. Je suis terrible, but perhaps you will dance avec moi. Ooh la la.
Oh, I forgot to. I didn't know it at the time, but the last episode was the last one, you know, Bernard Cribbins was able to film. Because what made me remember that was they were purposefully keeping his face out of camera. So I imagine in this shot, they're using like a double. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. Dude, that just straight up looks like Avengers Tower, you know?
Oh, here comes trouble. I can say the same about you.
Charlie, you can't be serious. And Kate Lethbridge Stewart.
She's in a mood. He's gonna get slapped.
Defending the earth.
Oh, never mind.
Now, what have we got? Are these worldwide? Because I'm going to need all the statistics. Oh, no way.
Oh, that is the best news, Melanie. Hello.
Oh.
We'll catch up later. We haven't got time. I used to be like you. I was one of his
I
companions.
didn't recognize her.
No, don't say companion.
Oh.
That sounds like we park him on the seafront at Weston-super-Mare.
Oh. She looks good, man.
Basically, every single human being thinks they're right and won't be told otherwise.
So just a normal day.
You're fine. You're completely normal, and that's because of the...
We call it the CDEX.
An invention of the Blinks.
Whoa.
It disrupts the brain, flattens the spike, keeps everything calm.
And the spike is...
I think I need to show you. Activate brain scan and deactivate my ZDEX.
Hello?
Hello?
How are you?
Fine.
Busy day?
Why do you want to know?
I'm just asking. Is that a problem?
It's an invasion of my privacy. In fact, it's an assault on my civic rights, and I think it's highly relevant that the person demanding information from me is an alien. No. I think you'll find I'm in charge here. And
Oh,
we've been
no.
infiltrated by a man with two hearts, a man who changes his face and cannot be trusted, both with red hair. What is this? Some sort of conspiracy. I've seen you walk. I've seen you walk.
Oh my god. Wow. Turns her into a conspiracy theorist.
It is generated inside the brain.
But not me.
Nor me. I'm wearing a Z-Dex just in case, but I've been fine. Well, no more opinionated than usual.
Maybe
the
long-time
TARDIS.
travel in the TARDIS puts you out of sync.
Can't you give everyone a Z-Dex?
Imagine trying that.
They are using this to control us and monitor us and microwave our brains.
Oh god damn it.
I am
Yeah.
anti-Z-Dex.
Oh wow. Dude. Love it. Dude, people are already going to be screaming about this episode. I can imagine it. No matter how accurate this shit is right now.
Checked and double checked. It's not like the old Archangel network. There's nothing hiding in that signal.
Oh, nice little throwback.
You look at these 7 peaks. Like this. Maybe it's music.
A classic arpeggio. Middle C an octave higher. La 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 la.
Uh-oh. Oh, that made people feel weird.
Why are we all reacting to this one?
It's so familiar. It's like it's been buried in my head for years.
It's a jingle, isn't it?
They giggle in everyone's head. The very first image has been hiding in every screen ever since. Sneaking into your head.
Subliminally.
How? If there were secret pictures inside every television, we would have found it.
Oh, why? Because you're so clever? Maybe Bill's a lot smarter than you. Imagine.
The human race might be clever and bright and brilliant. It's also savage. All the anger out there on the street, the lies, the righteousness, that's human. That's you. That's who you are. Using your intelligence to be
Wow.
stupid, poisoning the world, and hating each other. You've never needed any help with that.
Oof.
Today, something else is using your worst attributes.
It's very rare to see him call humanity out like that. It's usually the other way around, like all the good stuff. But today, he's like, yeah, you guys are kind of shit.
Trouble is, taking out a South Korean satellite will have international consequences, so we've been waiting for permission. All world leaders are being affected by the giggle.
You have my permission.
Thank you, Doctor.
No. He is the world president in these situations, right? Is that still in effect?
I fed the COSAT fake coordinates, so it's coming into UK orbit. Within range in 3 minutes.
You're brilliant. Hello.
Hi.
No.
You look so well. How?
I travelled the stars. Good old Sablon Blitz. He lived till he was 101.
What?
I've got nothing. My family are all gone. Remember? But then Kate offered me a job, and here I am.
God damn, she does look good though. Come on.
If we survive this, you should think about joining UNIT.
120 plus 5 weeks holiday.
Done.
Damn. Hey, they are talking about having that unit spinoff. Is that way of recruiting people into the show?
I just keep thinking, all this time, you've never mentioned her.
I'm a billion years old.
A billion years old.
So you talk about no one, ever. You just keep charging on.
Yes, because I'm busy. Right now.
You are busy every second of every day. Maybe that's why your old face came back. You're wearing yourself out.
The ball is the first game ever being invented. Stoner Age of Man. He picked up and walk. He said, oh.
And he keeps having a third one too.
Don't I go back to the TARDIS?
You never tell me to do that.
Oh, but he is recognizing me.
Ooh.
The toy maker.
But think, if the ball was the very first game, what was the second? Hide and seek.
Oh, great. The laugh. Oh, wow.
No, go back.
Too late.
We've stepped inside his domain, and it's governed by the rules of play.
Oh, are we in the toy room? Oh, fuck this.
I beat the Toymaker, I won his game, but now he's here. He's found his way into reality. And I think it's all because of me.
The superstition at the edge of the universe.
I cast that sword at the edge of the universe.
Yeah, I knew that.
Let him in.
Wow.
I don't know if I can save your life this time.
Maybe I'll save you. Anyway, you beat him before.
Odds on I'll lose next time.
No, doesn't work like that. Because my dad used to say, dice don't know what the dice did last time. Games don't have a memory.
That's a good one. That's a really good one.
I won't like that. Well said, Dad.
That's a really good one. Oh, fuck.
Just stay there. I'll try another door. I'll try another door.
No! Oh, whoa. Oh, he's a puppet now.
What are these?
Oh my God.
Now I dance. Whenever he commands, I dance and I prance, but I can never go home again. No. Oh, please.
Wow.
Here's my favorite one.
I thought I was
Oh my God. Oh. It's the one that lost her hubby.
I lost my precious hubby. They threw me in the cubby.
Oh, not real.
They took my bill away. I'm on him every day.
Oh my God. That's really good looking.
Now the Stooky Babbies weep. Stooky Babbies can't sleep.
Do. Oh my God.
You've seen the widow cry, and now it's time to die.
My name's Donna. Now I think that you're a goner.
Oh! Oh, that was a good one. But I do kind of feel bad for them. I mean, they did try to murder her, but, you know, still.
Let me tell you what happened. When the doctor, he was leaving you. He met eine friend called Amy Pond.
Oh, wow.
But Amy Pond was touched by the weeping angel, and she died.
Well,
She died of old age.
Yeah.
Well, that's all right then. It was meeting Clara.
Oh my God.
But she was killed.
She did die. Now she's kind of a zombie.
Survives in her last second of life.
Well, that's all right then. But then the doctor met Bill. But she was killed by the Cybermen.
But her consciousness survives.
Oh, well, that's all right then.
Is all of this true?
I challenge you to a game.
Uh-oh.
I came to this universe with such delight. I toyed with supernovas, turned galaxies into spinning tops.
God damn. The thing about Neil Patrick Harris, too, he's probably the one doing the card tricks, too.
And begged for his life with one final game. And when he lost, I sealed him for all eternity inside my gold tooth. There's only one player I didn't dare face, the one who waits.
Who's that?
I saw it, and I ran.
What do you mean?
That's someone else's game.
What the fuck?
Highest card wins.
Ace is high.
You choose.
I'll go first.
But he'll cheat.
No. That's
No.
I win or I lose, and that's it.
Then play.
Well, it could go either way.
My turn.
And shit.
I won the game. Many years ago. You won today. Which leaves us equal.
Oh,
and you know,
nice.
Two players are bound by one inviolable rule.
Best out of three.
Then let's make it 2023.
What? Whoa!
You think life is a balance between order and chaos, but the universe is not binary, far from it. There is order and chaos, and there is play. What's that?
Wow. Oh! 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 Ah! Oh my God. Turned this into American Beauty. Wow.
I don't understand why you're so small.
Ooh.
You can turn bullets into flowers. Think of the good you could do. So tell me why you don't.
It's because your good and your bad are nothing to me. All that exists is to win or to lose.
So come with me.
Hmm.
And yet,
Damn. Thought that was a good offer.
fallen in love with humanity. This world is the ultimate playground. You make games out of bricks falling upon other bricks. You are exceptional.
Calling out Tetris right there, man.
Your fight is with me, and you owe me one more game.
I played the second game with this doctor. Therefore,
Oh.
I play the third game with the next doctor.
Wow.
He's not dying alone. You can do what you like to me. I'm gonna be with him. And so am I.
You're gonna be someone else. It doesn't matter who. Because every single one of you is fantastic.
No. No.
Could you pull?
I'm sorry. What?
do you mean?
Pull. Just pull each way.
Oh no.
Feels different this time. Ow!
We're gonna have two doctors, aren't we? Oh! Oh! Whoa! Oh! That is wicked. Oh.
Does this work? I don't know.
What the fuck? That changes so much. Wait, he doesn't have pants on.
How did that happen?
I have bi-generated. There's no such thing. Bi-generation is supposed to be a myth. Myth. Mel, what do you think?
I think you're beautiful.
I love his energy.
Yeah. Do you come in a range of colours?
Yes.
I challenge you to a game. There's two of you.
I'm the doctor.
And I'm the doctor.
And according to the rules, you can't say no. It's your game. And you did this. But you doubled us.
Nah, you.
Accept your challenge.
Gotcha, bitch.
Get back.
Moments like these are.
Dude, Shuti's like, I love his energy, man. I'm excited for this.
Name your challenge, Doctor.
You said it. The first game ever.
The ball.
Ah.
Before we begin, there is one thing to remember. It's a simple game, really, but I think if you
Oh,
want
wow.
it, you
Rude.
lose.
We need Monica. I've never seen a more intense game of catch, man. You lose.
We won. Best of 3. And my
My prize, Toymaker, is to banish you from existence forever. My legions are coming.
Take it to the deepest vault and bind it in salt.
Yes, Mom.
Bind it in salt.
We did it. But how many died down there?
You can't save everyone.
Why not?
Come here. I've got you.
No.
Yeah. It's okay. I'm here.
Self-love, man. One thing the Doctor is not... Oh shit, who did he say was sealed in that tooth? I'm gonna have to go back and look at that.
Put on trial, exiled, key to time, all the devastation of Logopolis. Adric, River Song. All the people we lost. Sarah Jane has gone. Can you believe that for a second?
I loved her.
I loved her. And Rose. You know, I'm fine. I'm fine because you fix yourself. We're Time Lords. We're doing rehab out of order.
You're saying you need to stop.
I don't know how.
I can tell you.
Come hang out with your best friend.
You changed your face, and then you found me. Do you know why? To come home.
But I could never let the TARDIS go.
What if?
What if?
Please don't tell me we're gonna split the TARDIS. What the?
Hey, watch this, watch this.
Oh my god, it's really gonna happen, isn't it?
Wish me luck. What for? We won the game. You get a prize, honey. Here is mine.
Oh! Oh my god.
Oh, look. Oh, that's not bad.
Nice.
Wheelchair accessible.
At last, you finally caught up with the 21st century.
Yeah.
I'm both nervous and interested in the general reaction to this. Because this is a huge shakeup. Oh, he's got a jukebox in here.
You weren't going to leave without saying goodbye, were you?
As if I would ever do that. Come here.
No.
You two, if you don't mind, there is a great big universe out there, Colin, and I've got to get going. So off you pop, old man.
Oh, you're the old man. You're older than me.
Actually, that is true. He's younger.
Okay, kid. You get out.
Charlie, I don't suppose you've seen this before. Don't see it often myself.
Where's he going?
Everywhere.
Good luck.
No.
Right. The cast iron pot is the vegan.
Oh.
Am I late? Sorry, the door was open.
Aww.
Oh, your family, darling.
Could always go in the TARDIS and find out.
Don't you dare.
Founded.
Just can't turn down my favourite niece.
Ah, niece.
Oh.
Well, that's where you are. With my best friend, my brother-in-law, the evil stepmother. Oh, and Mad Auntie Mel.
Mad Auntie Mel. Mad Auntie Mel. I like that.
And Grandad, where is he?
Oh, he's off shooting moles.
No.
You don't have to stay forever.
We'll see.
No.
Funny thing is, I fought all those battles for all those years, and now I know what for. This. I've never been so happy in my life.
No. Destination Christmas. Well, damn, man. Whoo! I don't know. So, we brought this face back. We brought this thing full circle. Because, right, Shooties is going to be the first in a new series. Like, I understand that the season numbering, I don't know if it's specific to Disney Plus or anything like that. I don't know if it's the same on the other side of the pond, on the BPC stuff, I don't know if they're resetting it to a series 1 for whatever comes next as well there. We didn't erase, we didn't kill, we didn't eradicate the Doctor we've been following this entire time. If anything, we have 2 of them now, which there's some questions that are going to come up with that here in a moment. But the legacy that they've garnered to give that traditional 1 to 14, you know, a resting point. He said, we've always been running ever since we made off into the TARDIS and all that. It's been one thing after the another. We have never once stopped for ourselves. And I feel like this among the previous seasons as well, it's been about this healing, this reconciliation, this acceptance and self-love that the Doctor's been struggling to accept. So like by this point, the only person that could comfort the Doctor was the Doctor. So we got this bi-generation. So this face came back. We thought to say goodbye, but really it was to come home. And through this bi-generation, you know, he basically split like an amoeba, you know, put all that energy into creating a new form. I mean, I gotta say, like, we've seen precedent for it in very different ways before, so it's not like this is something that came completely out of left field, but it's them splitting like this was a little visually jarring as hell. You know, usually it was funneled into some kind of other object, but this was a straight up split. It's a wild thing to see and to experience, and it was hilarious. Each time, like he said, it's like you're doing therapy in reverse. So the Doctor has split apart, and the next iteration, each iteration is doing a lot better than the previous. So like this next one, 15, you know, sits him down, is like, hey, it's time to rest, to end the fight, to take a break. You know, you don't have to be running off to nowhere. Don't worry, I got that. You deserve a break. You deserve a rest. I got fresh energy. I'm just coming out the heels here. Let's go. I'll go out there and continue on. You sit down and just kind of enjoy the life, you know, that you've been denying yourself this entire time. It's a way to kind of have your cake and eat it too. Along with that, we did the same thing with the TARDIS. We got to split the TARDIS. So we don't have a Doctor without a TARDIS. Now, there is an argument that can be said that does this undercut Ncuti's role as the current Doctor, knowing that we didn't really move on from Tennant? Like, while we're moving on, he's still out there. I think it all comes down to how they play with 14 lingering in this world, you know? At the end of the day, if things get really out of touch, if things get really out of control, out of hand, we have an extra Doctor you can call in for backup, for support. So there is some kind of pros and cons that come with that, which is really, it's just interesting. You know, the whole thing with the Doctor too, he's always been moving on from his companions, and they address this a lot in recent iterations, and they address it a lot in this special too, about how the Doctor just kind of meets his people and he moves on and they live their life, and you know, he just keeps on trudging on. He doesn't have time to think about them. He doesn't have time to talk about them. He doesn't have time to whatever. So like at the end of the day, this is his chance to really kind of live a life with those companions and actually have a companionship that goes beyond just the travel aspect of it. It is beautiful. It is something that I've wanted for the Doctor for so long, you know, but you know, the mission's always out there. There's always that pull, that need, that ADHD need to always be doing something different, something new, something fresh. And at the end of the day, it was wearing them thin, like completely. You know, and almost literally, you know, as they like to poke fun at David Tennant's frame and all that quite frequently, especially with Donna around. But having him come and be a part of the family, like this weird hokey uncle, is kind of fun. There's so much that they called back to, man. Like to companions that were after Donna, to companions since. I love that they mentioned Sarah Jane. That was a nice little detail, little moment. You know, we also set up Donna potentially being recruited by UNIT. There is talks of that UNIT spinoff. I'm wondering if she will be in that. Will we see more of Melanie? That was also a pleasant surprise, you know? I always love seeing the old companions pop in. You know, it's always a treat. And she's looking damn good, man. But yeah, this is fun. Neil Patrick Harris was a great pick for the Toy Maker. He really sold into that energy, that eclectic, just bananas energy that is just fitting for this type of character. It's also very different than what we've had in the past, but also it feels like a natural progression, almost in the way that our first Master was when we came into this revival series. But the mischief and the playfulness, I think it all kind of encompasses what the Toymaker is about and what he's kind of become in the kind of expanse of the series over the years. Speaking of, we got a tease for the return of the Master in this episode as well, when it's revealed that he had come to face the Toymaker, trying to seek a way out of his, you know, his impending doom, which left him sealed in that tooth, which we saw get kind of nabbed away by some unfamiliar hand to me. So I'm curious to see how that comes back into play, if and when that does. I like the visual elements that they played into this, the puppeteering little thing, when it was that guy that bought the puppet and then became a puppet, and then that puppet became a puppet tenant. There was some good shit in this, to the hallway of doors, to him literally presiding over everything, pulling the strings, the puppet family. All of that was really, really well done. I think these last 3 specials particularly have done a lot to kind of give the Doctor we've been following. It's hard to talk about this too, because I also feel weird saying our Doctor, as if Ncuti's not, because Ncuti is our Doctor, and I feel weird that I've been saying that way, but I don't know how to distinguish them. 14 and 15. Coming back to that, now that they've split, can 14 regenerate again, or is that cut off? Did that go with 15? Can we have a 15 and a 16? 16 and a 17? Are they going to have their own branches, or did we go 14, bop, and now it's going to go 15 onward? 14 will stay 14, maybe even die of old age. I don't know. Or can they both still propagate? Because I would presume they're still both Time Lords. This isn't a situation like the version of the Doctor that he left with Rose. It's another situation of have your cake and eat it too. But he was like half human there. He had one heart. If I remember right, he only had one heart and all that stuff. He would die and age normally at a human rate. So it wasn't the same situation here. So is there the potential for both of them to regenerate, or was all of that passed on to the new one? I don't know. I'm very curious to see the logistics of how they play this. Yeah, I'm really interested to see what the reactions are going to be to this, and especially the comments in this video. Also, the idea of Earth just being like the perfect playground, because we treat everything as like a win or lose thing, whether it's an argument, a relationship, or just a social interaction to wars. Everything in our existence can kind of be boiled down to a concept of win or lose, and sometimes you happen to do both at the same time. And at the end of the day, when it played into this idea, it was not subtle, obviously, with its themes as all, was like the effects of social media, of screens, of like rapid access to information and getting your thoughts out there. You know, it's easy to kind of fall into these traps, and it's a lot happening on social media anymore, as everybody thinks they're right and they're just screaming to the stars. Chances of you actually swaying anyone's opinions, no matter what, online is next to impossible, no matter how much facts they're faced with, no matter what. And it depends on the situation as well. And then when it comes down to opinions, I cannot tell you how often I see people stating an opinion as if it were a fact, and that's not how that works. I don't know how we break away from that, or if we can, but it's a really interesting thing to see play out in this way, and it's a nice, understandable way to attract the Toymaker into this world and for him to not really want to go away. Much like with the offer that the Doctor gave to the Master as well, of traveling the stars. You stop doing this, we can be great out there. You know, he tried to offer the same to another enemy, you know, the Toymaker. It's like, hey, with all the powers that you have, there's so much good you could do in the universe, but he doesn't see the world in good or bad or anything like that. It's win or lose. It's not really the same thing to him. The fun of playing games throughout the stars, it was tempting, but apparently we are so fucked up that we are way more interesting than the entire universe of opportunities. Again, I like seeing more of UNIT. I like seeing all that come into play. It was just overall really, really fun, damn good special. And at least this keeps it on the table for David Tennant to stick around. You know, I'm sure some people are sick of him at this point, but I can never get enough of the man. So like, keep him around, bring him in every once in a while. I just don't want them to use him as a crutch with Ncuti's doctor, because I do feel like the whole idea is to pass that along and let the next one carry the torch for good or for bad. I just don't want them to use him as a crutch if things get rough. Maybe because obviously with what we saw with Jodie, now there are some other circumstances around that. Like I've said before, I've very much so criticized the show running and the writing. None of that's Jodie's fault. I think she was fantastic. I think she was great. I just wish she had better stories. That's kind of all it boiled down to. Obviously, there's a lot of people that got upset about the whole thing for wholly other reasons, and I'm sure we'll see a lot of that with Ncuti. I'm hopeful, especially with these specials, the energy they had, because it really did feel like it kind of took us back. I don't know, it gave me that energy and fun that I feel like I hadn't been getting in a while. And I'm hoping at least that bodes well for the stories that he will have. Already with the stuff that they put out, the promotional images with all the different like costume changes and the time periods we'll be visiting and playing around in, and seeing like his energy here, he's just so charming, man. Like even in Barbie and stuff like that, I haven't seen much he's been in. Barbie is the extent of it, but like even in that, and then just the way I've seen him in interviews and all this sort of stuff, he like the energy that I can imagine he's going to bring to the role is going to be just fun. I'm really excited to see what he brings to the table. You know, I'm really excited for Ncuti to just kind of rock out. I just hope that they don't feel the need to unnecessarily fall back on Tenet or the nostalgia or anything to like prop him up, because I think he deserves to be able to do that on his own. We'll see what happens, man. But that doesn't mean we can't have our own little side stories with Tenet. But like they said, that option's out there. He can go whenever he pleases, but right now, he just needs a rest. He just needs a break. He's just going to enjoy life and let the days pass as long as he can, at least, with his best friend and her family. Ah, it was a sweet little ending. But overall, man, I really enjoyed these 3 specials that we got. I mean, I know we got a Christmas special coming up where Ncuti's going to be standing on his own, and I'm excited for that one. But I love these 3 little stories that we got. I thought they were each great. They were each very unique and distinct, and they had their own kind of feeling and vibe to them all that really kind of brought me back into that kind of whimsical fun that I really love about this, as well as some of the horrific elements of it too. The kind of family-friendly horror elements that Doctor Who's really good at riding that line. It's a nice bookend to pretty much the entire run of the Doctor from 1 to 14, and the way that the characters evolved and grown over time, specifically in the Revival series as well, with all the reflection that's been going on and the running and all of that. It's a nice kind of thing to kind of give a Doctor a break. And just from these 3 specials, man, I'm extremely optimistic for how things are going to play out, and I really want to see Ncuti fly and soar and succeed. With that all said though, guys, what did you all think? How did you feel about these specials, and how are you feeling about the direction things are moving right now? I would love to hear from you guys, so sound off the comments, let me know your thoughts down below. We'll carry on the conversation after the video. I hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if you're not already. Remember, if you want to see the full-length reaction, you can check it out over on Patreon, or Forgotten Marvel channel, gets you access as well. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out our channel legends. Manny Sherritt, Ryan Karen, Your Course Column, Melita, Robert Anguiano, Jeffrey Hale, Jake Cottrell, Eric Official, Amy Becca, Casey Wood, JoJo, and Scythe. Thank you guys so much for your continued support. That's it for this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.